Hard to Hear is a song I wrote about a breakup I went through like years and years and years ago. And the point of the song is that like there was this guy, the guy I was with, who told me when it was over that like he had fallen out of love with me and then he got with another girl and like all of these things that I was just supposed to fucking take at face value. And like it was so soon and I was already going through it, you know? And that is hard because I've always been a person to take things at face value and be as honest as possible and accept hard truths. And I think like in that specific relationship, I would always be honest with him and he would be honest with me as well, and we valued that even when it was hard. But then sometimes I felt like he was kind of saying things that weren't truthful but just rude or just blunt in a way where it wasn't even honest, it was just fucked up. So it was just kind of ironic that he would like expect me to take all of these hard truths and I had to like take it. Because usually I'd be good at taking shit. Usually I was good at hearing his hard truths throughout the relationship. I was usually good with that and I was like, okay, well, let's work on this. And there was always a way to like fix things if it was bad or improve things. And but like hearing something so final and being used to swallowing truthful pills like in that relationship, you know, coming out of it and having to like swallow that is just like there's more resistance to it. There's not a willingness. It's kind of like fuck that. And he would always say things so casually like, oh, you know, I fell out of love with you, no big deal, we're only together for a year. Oh, no big deal, I just got with someone 4 days after we were together, no big deal, you know. Sorry that you found out, you know. And he didn't say that, but that's what he should have said, because that's really how he acted at the time. Granted, we were young, but I remember everything because I just write it in my journals and then go back and read them. And I also remember this song, and I know that in this song I'm talking about how hard it is to hear these things because of the fact that it was a hard pill to swallow, and usually I was pretty good at taking any truth that he gave me. And this is just one of those ones, so I was finally like, no, fuck you. I'm not taking this shit. So that's how I felt in this song, because it's all hard to hear and you don't know what it's like to be on the receiving end of information like that. You don't understand the effects of it. I'd like to fucking see you feel that type of shit and see how you can swallow pills, you know. How do you take a painful truth? Because like if you're so, and that's the thing is like he honestly in that relationship he wasn't even good at taking honesty really as much as I was good at it. Because I would say things and he would get sensitive and insecure about stuff and it would piss me off because I'm like, be confident in yourself, dude. Like, it would be the reason we would fight, so I don't know. But it was just kind of stupid because how can you be like so blunt about stuff but not be good at like receiving truth? Because then when I retaliated and gave him shit for what he said and spoke my truth about him being someone that I didn't know, he just like told everybody that I was being mean because he can't take it, because he can't swallow pills. He can't even swallow the truth of what he fucking did, going around talking when I'm not there in places that I'm not in, rooms I'm not in, saying my name and telling people that I was being mean. Like, why? Because you can't have a girl curse you out because you're a weak little dick? That's why. Anyway, yeah, I'm never gonna date a weak-ass man after that relationship, and to be honest, it's probably why I'm single still, because I haven't really found a guy that is confident enough in himself to not be rude to women and also like just isn't scared to show me off. So, those two things put together, it's hard. It's hard out here. And it's hard to hear. It was hard to hear. And it was hard to live through as well. It's hard to live that reality. I'd like to see you fucking try. But I will say I got over it within 3 weeks. I'm proud of that. Didn't deserve more time than that. So I was over it, and I was on to the next person within like 3 weeks. Even though I never ended up in a relationship with anyone since then, but you know. Who the fuck is anymore these days? Everyone's in some situationship.